Yes, I am. We're getting a mannequin, and we're putting it in the tuck shop. And it got here, and this creepy guy, every morning we would come in, and I would like jump because there's some guy standing over here in the tuck shop. Come on, come sit right. So where y'all from?
Alabama.
Alabama. What part of Alabama? That's awesome. You watch Chase? You watch Chase too? What's your favorite part of their YouTube? The racing part, not the shop part? Not really? You race go-karts? Are you good? Are you? That's awesome. Where do you race at?
Green Creek. Back 40. Jackson. And Arkansas.
That's awesome. Okay, I know where that is. I don't know where those other places are, but I do know where Georgia County is. So what's your name?
Fisher.
And what's your go-kart number?
96.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming to see us.
All right, what's going on, everybody? So as you can see, yesterday, which was Sunday, today's Monday, we put a bunch of stuff up on the walls, trying to finish everything. You know, I've got a bunch of stuff piled up everywhere that we've been trying to hang up on the walls as we've gotten time. Yesterday was one of the first days that we really had some downtime to do stuff like that. But anyways, we still have some other stuff that we're gonna hang up on the walls in the near future. This being one of the items. But I got some pretty cool stuff in the mail the other day, and I want to share this with y'all and see if this is something that y'all might be interested in purchasing. So let me get y'all on a time lapse on the tripod, and we'll talk about it. All right, so Mr. Thomas and Miss Lisa sent us some pretty cool stuff. They do some sublimated work, and this is something that I'm curious if you guys would purchase if we got on our website. This here is a license plate that we could get multiple different designs and things on. So y'all let us know in the comments down below if this is something that you would purchase. But a really nice design. Everything about it's just great. I mean, this is awesome. This will definitely be on one of our personal vehicles around here. And then the other thing, this is a tumbler, and it, like I said, it's sublimated, and it's got the same design on it. Really, really nice stuff. So thank you again to Mr. Thomas and Miss Lisa for sending us these awesome products, and let us know in the comments down below if this is something that you would purchase from us if we stocked on our websites. So thanks again, and let us know in the comments. So first on the to-do list for today is to get this thing all the way back together. I got it halfway back together. The back rack and the back plastic is almost back on it, but we've got some other pieces to put on it to complete it, and then we can put this thing back where it was and forget about it. And then I need to pick up all the stuff surrounding my back slab. It's messy back here, but we just pulled an engine and stuff, so it's kind of acceptable. Anyways, I'll put y'all on a time lapse. We're gonna get this thing put back together. I kind of forgot how it all goes, but thankfully YouTube, there's plenty of videos on how to put plastics on a Honda four-wheeler. So we'll get this done and then move on to whatever's next. This thing is back together, and now it's going back where it belongs, like it never was touched. Rocky, it wasn't the Backstreet Boys, was it? It was the Beach Boys.
Right.
That's George's fault.
No.
No?
You want to say Backstreet Boys.
So, no. You're a part of this now. I got a serious...
I don't think you and him are on good terms right now, because I walked in. Rocky went to a concert, and I think he wants you to know that it wasn't the Backstreet Boys.
No. If he knew good music, he'd know who the Beach Boys were.
That's right.
What's one of their top songs? Tell us in the comments down below.
That's what the problem is.
Wipeout, son, right? I mean, wouldn't that be a... No?
That was during that time.
Okay.
She's so fine, my 409, Little Deuce Cool.
Little Deuce.
He don't know none of
I don't know none of that.
He knows the
Red
Backstreet
wine,
Boys.
ain't that them?
got, when was it?
1963.
So we just took the lad on a little tour through history. We took him back to when we used to have the antennas in the air and 3 or 4 channels.
Tuner, remote control.
Yeah. I would work TV, Rocky worked the antenna kind of days.
Yeah.
He don't know about that because everything just comes to the palm of his hand nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Right.
So anyway.
Alright.
So
All right, now that y'all
anyway,
talked about how awesome, you know, childhood
Past
was
was,
for
yeah.
y'all and how horrible we have it nowadays,
I think that's what we said. We'll talk about it.
we'll talk about it again later.
I need a bigger hammer.
Alright, good.
So, Johnny Brady messaged me, Shady
Shady
Brady,
Brady, our setup
our
guy.
other setup guy. I don't
He's our
have
virtual setup.
virtual
guy.
setup guy. I don't have my phone on me to read the exact details, but December 31st,
No, I know what you fixed.
they have the Shady Brady Wing 200 or something. It's a 200 lap enduro race, paying $1,500 to win, and it's a price efficient beater that you run 200 laps in and you win $1,500 plus lap sponsors. So,
Where's this at?
Basically, it's
why
New
not?
Year's, isn't it?
Why not? A New
Bring
Year's.
in
yeah.
the New Year.
Bring in the
Why
New
not?
Year's as a winner.
You drive your car there, knock the windshields and the lights out of it, and get after it.
Pretty much. So, anyways, I think it would be a really good financial decision for my team and I to go up there and run in this event. And I'm looking at you because you're the decision maker here more so than them.
Well, we gotta have
Financial
a car.
advisor, decision maker, money
Everything.
man.
We gotta have a car.
Okay.
All right.
That's where I ain't like Joe Dirt. We can get a car.
Who's gonna drive?
You looking at it.
I don't think so.
I'm out.
No. We need somebody aggressive.
Yeah.
Huh?
Somebody that'll get up on the wheel.
How about the crew chief?
Can I co-pilot?
He's not our guy. I think Bubba Trotter should.
Oh, bingo!
I think Bubba Trotter should win.
He's the man for the job.
Yeah. If we can get Bubba to drive it, the crew will come together, and I'm sure we can find a car.
Can I co-pilot? Can
Maybe,
I ride with
maybe
you?
my buddy Mike Galot with
Bears you pull
Barry's
it. That'd be a
Bullet
good.
can
good
find us a ride. What's the stipulation?
I don't know. I'll have to message and
No,
figure out the
what
rules.
won last year? Because I don't want to hear.
Spencer Hughes in a
you
Crown
can
Vic.
have a such and such.
Hang
I
on,
wanna
he
know
was in a
what
Crown
won.
Vic.
Yeah, we need a Crown Vic, Mike.
Police interceptor crown.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, with the cattle pusher on the
High
front.
output. We need everything you can get.
Yep, fuel efficient. Though.
Yep.
Little street blower on it.
Is nitrous legal?
I don't,
Don't
They-
ask, don't tell.
don't ask, don't tell.
Straight blower.
Little supercharger on there.
Little, he said.
Little.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Maybe we can make it happen, but man.
I know
we
we've
only
got
have
every,
6 races left.
but
My goodness.
what better way to bring in the new year and help out our channel than to run an enduro race?
So basically, we're coming home from the dome and turning around and building a race car to go race,
Not technically,
pretty much.
but it's different. It's different. All right, we'll talk about the rest of it off camera. Anyways, would you like to see us in an enduro race? Maybe we can switch drivers in the middle of the race because I want to be a
If
piece
Rocky
of
wants
it.
to drive it, I'd put Rocky in it. I can tell you that.
Why don't we get
I've
2
done
of
it
them? Why don't we get 2 of them? 3 of them?
Hey, yeah.
Get,
Better articulate.
yeah,
I can tell you
exactly.
Right now, Bub, take me out.
I tell you who needs to be in one, Eddie Smith.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lordy.
Yeah.
All right, we got some thinking to do.
Yeah.
We'll be back. All right, so part of our weekly maintenance that we've been trying to keep up on is checking our bird cages every 3 to 5 nights of racing. So what you want to do is you want to unhook your 4 bars, your 2 rods on the right side and the left side, and just take your cage and do this. And I like to spray some Hilco right in the little bearing area right here and here. on this side. I don't really know if it penetrates in there at all, but it makes me feel better about myself, so we do it anyways. I've got the face hub off, and that grease looks kind of used up, so we're probably gonna clean that up, put some new grease in there. And we've already done the left side. I did that this past Saturday, so it's ready to go. So anyways, we'll throw y'all on time lapse, and we'll clean the bars and the bolts, never sees them, and stick this back together. Working on here, Rock?
Oh, trying to pretty up a little bit of a drive shaft.
Not just any drive shaft though. A QA1. We are excited to be putting this on our race car. I know this looks Frankenstein, all the tape surrounding it, but we have to paint this thing white before we can put it in our car, because that's a USMTS rule. So anyways, that's what Rocky's working on. He's taping up the QA1 logo, that way we don't get any paint on top of it. And we're gonna spray this thing white, and then while we're waiting on that to dry, we are gonna mount up another oil cooler, because I don't know if many people know this or not, but when you have an oil cooler on your race car and you blow an engine up like we did, shavings get trapped inside of your oil cooler, and when you bolt another power plant under the hood of your race car, and you run those shavings right back through a new engine, it doesn't always turn out too well. So anyways, we're going with the new cooler, and I reckon this cooler is for sale that's blown up. I know you can get them flushed or whatever, and anyways, if you want an oil cooler, we have one for sale. It's had a blown up engine in it though, so I don't think you'll want it. Anyways, so Rocky and I suggest that you could walk out to your scrap trailer and you get the satin white Krylon spray paint, and you slowly apply to your drive shaft.
We don't want Mr. What's his name?
We want to keep Darlow happy.
Yes.
At all times.
He likes a white drive
He
shaft.
loves the white drive shaft.
He will tell you to get off of his racetrack.
But that's okay. We're going to be higher than a kite, Rock.
Yeah.
No?
Just a little a little aerosol paint. It'll be good.
She looks nice and white.
Yep.
I hate to have to do that to such a fine drive shaft, but as sure as we don't, we get in trouble. So, there you go.
Voila.
How about that? You know, this is something that we would not have been able to do a few years prior, but being that we had the engine troubles and everything, the strain that it went through across our drivetrain, we're going to go ahead and put our new transmission in that Bren Transmission has supplied us with. Mr. Jack helped us out with. We're going to stab this in here. That way there's no worries of any issues and it costing us a night of racing. But again, we want to thank Bren Transmissions for taking care of us. Thanks for walking in the shop, Pepper. Even she likes Bren.
What's going on, everybody? It's been a week of work. Today is Tuesday. I know we got a call on our Pro Power engine that's up at Mr. Ronnie's at wall to wall. He's got it going together. He'll have it ready. I think he told me tomorrow evening, which will be Wednesday evening. We also have a little surprise coming in here Thursday night, possibly Friday morning, that'll be on our property here. So we are going to put Big Bird, which is the old Pro Power, under the hood of the 2018, and we're getting it ready to go to the dome. And We've got a new body, new wrap and everything going on this car. And we're going to try to do some testing with it here in the next month or two.
Wow. What are you doing in here?
Little transmission work. What you doing?
It's been a minute since we've seen you.
Yeah.
You just been busy, huh?
Just busy.
Floating around with other clients. We put you out front, and now you just too good for us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know how that works.
Oh yeah, I know. Got to stay moving, huh?
That's right.
Anyways, I am working on maintaining our QA1 ball joints. As you can see, I have it in a few pieces right here, and I'm fixing to re-grease it and stick it back in the lower. So that's what I'm working on. What are you working on?
I just went through this transmission that we blew the engine up on because we put the new transmission in the car, and we were just making sure nothing tore up here. Went in and inspected all the teeth and spun everything, cleaned it out, serviced it, put it back together, and now it's in the box ready to go for next time. So,
It's ready to go, huh?
yep.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't know if I'd be able to get to it before we got our engine in here, so, but I did.
Well, that's good.
Dang.
Struggling, fighting with the
I
tape.
needed some help.
Would have had to hire somebody. All right, so a little update on everything. The maintenance on the car, as far as for oil and greasing and nut and bolt checking, is pretty much completed. I've been just bumping out on putting the body back on completely. This is the actual rim wrap that we ran at Cedar Lake in the Paw George Memorial Race at Why Not. It's only got 4 nights on it, and it's better than anything else I had sitting around here. So I figured we beat this body up a little bit for the rest of the season. That way it matches everything else we had. So anyways, we're finishing up on that. And after we finish that, I've got to build a cell, whatever you would like to call it right there, one of these. But we're going to hook the plastics to everything, and then that'll complete this body. We'll blow all the shavings and everything off, pick up our mess, and that'll be it. We'll be waiting on our engine after that. More to come on that here soon, so y'all stay tuned. What you rubbing on?
Man, this truck pulled in here overnight. I don't know where it come from, but it looks like it has delivered us an engine. Oh,
We don't know who that
may
is.
This may be the owner.
The owner, huh?
Good morning, Shannon.
Morning, Miss Shannon. Well, I know, right? Well, I reckon we'll talk about this a little more as the video goes along.
That's right.